I would wear this while watching Love is Blind, because then I would feel like I'm there. Hi, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my perfume collection, and we're also going to be doing a major declutter. So I just pulled my big box of perfumes out from under my bed. This is it. I do have some really pretty fragrances behind me on my bedside table, and these are the rest of them. There's usually a little rotation that happens season to season. I might be picking out a few more of these to put out on my bedside table, but in short, we're going to be reviewing 90% of these. We're also going to be talking about which ones are going to stay and which ones are going to go. A lot of these are probably going to be gifted to my friends and family. So let's get into it. This video is probably going to be a long one. So make sure to get a little snack, get yourself a little drink, sit down, and let's talk fragrances. I'm low-key getting a little overwhelmed, but a lot of this is full because I keep the boxes of my fragrances, especially the nice ones. I'm not sure exactly why, but they're just nice to keep them stored safely. This is something that I started doing more recently. I haven't resold a fragrance, but I have purchased quite a few fragrances secondhand online. And when they have the box, it makes my heart so happy. So now I keep the boxes of them too. So this one is empty. This is the Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. I've got it behind me and I really like it. It's a tropical fragrance. I think this is absolutely delightful, especially if you feel like grown woman, got my life together. The Intense version is great. The regular Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum are really nice too. These ones are staying. So I have Burberry Her. This is the box. The main one is behind me. Everyone says that this is like major strawberry. I don't get that much strawberry from it. I get a lot of raspberry. I do enjoy it. It took me a little minute. Like I loved it at first. Then I started to have second thoughts about it. And now I like it. I think it's nice and light, but it hasn't been like screaming at me like, wear me, as much as I wish it would. I do really enjoy the fragrances from, I think this is formulated by Francis Kurkdjian. Yeah, MFK, the main perfumier of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, obviously his own namesake brand. He is the perfumier behind this. I think it's nice. I think that this is very, very sexy. It's not 100% me, but I really do like it and it's gonna stay. We've got a couple of really mainstream designer fragrances. Now let's talk about maybe a little more vintage classic. So this is a Salvador Dali fragrance. This is Crazy Kiss. He's got a whole line of fragrances that are revolving around Kiss, and this one is really good. This is definitely more me. So I'm Boricua, if you haven't been around. I don't know if I've mentioned it that much on my channel, but yo soy Boricua. I love me a tropical fragrance, anything that reminds me of home. And look at that bottle. Isn't that so pretty? Yeah, so there's, okay, I know I'm gonna get a headache, but I'm gonna spritz this. There's mango in this. It's just a juicy tropical fragrance. I got it on fragrancenet.com. I love getting a lot of fragrances there, by the way. They have some of the best deals that I've found, and you can pretty much always shop there like 30% off. It's not an ad. They just have me by the throat. And I really, really love this. So I love a lot of the packaging from Salvador Dali. I love that a lot of the notes are different and really fun. So this is just one of at least 3 fragrances from Salvador Dali that I have. And if you didn't know, he made fragrances. So Salvador Dali, the famous artist, also had a fragrance line. and I just love this. It's tropical, it's sweet, it's juicy. It's not too sweet. I think that this is very much like sexy grown woman. Like if I went out dancing, I would go out dancing wearing this. Like this is something that when I want to feel powerful, when I want people to know that I am that girl, which I am that girl. Sometimes I'm not always trying to like scream it from the rooftops, but if I'm trying to slink past, like, again, like if I went out dancing, I would wear this. It's just so fun and so flirty and so sexy. Like I wear this around the house when I just want to let my cats know, let my man know I'm the girl. Ooh, now that it's starting to become summer, I might pull this out. Ooh, might put this on the vanity. It's not my vanity, but I might put this out on the bedstand. Okay, I have a few Gucci fragrances here, and let's start with Gucci Rush and Gucci 2. These are so fun. So they're like very 70s, and they were made to be club fragrances. You were disco dancing to these. And to me, Gucci Rush, the original, is white flower. It kind of smells like cleaner, but again, cleaner to the club. And think about it, when you're dancing, you're getting sweaty, everything's getting real musky. And so there's patchouli in here that helps with that kind of like body odor coverage. And yeah, to me, this is like sexy 70s cleaner. Like the cleaner is like that sharp note, but it's so white floral. It's got that little bit of patchouli, and I just think that this is this gives me like, I'm too sexy. You know that song? Gucci Rush. This is a classic. This isn't going anywhere. Honestly, I'm getting, like the ones that I'm getting rid of are most likely going to be like body sprays. Okay, I've got a project on my hands here because something happened to my Gucci Rush 2 fragrance bottle. There's just juice all over the place. Juice is the actual liquid, in case you're wondering what I'm referencing. Okay, so this is my Gucci Rush 2, and I really appreciate this fragrance. It's, again, sexy, cleaner, but it's a lot softer than the original Gucci Rush, and it's a lot more pink florals. So I think that there's some freesia in here, but it's still very like fun and out there. Again, like a smidge more tropical. I think this is just like really fun. I'm pretty sure I was either wearing this or the Mugler Angel Nova fragrance the day that I got engaged, and just because to me this fragrance smells like me, and like it just speaks to me. I think that this is fantastic. Both Gucci Rush and Gucci Rush 2 are discontinued, but you can find them secondhand, and occasionally they might be available because like maybe a random release will come out here and there, I think, but it's not really talked about that often. I don't know. I just remember buying it on fragrancenet.com. No, I remember it mysteriously became available at Sephora, and I immediately purchased it, and then I saw it in a few other places, and I was like, wow, amazing. Love that for me. Gucci Rush 2, staying, love it. If you hear a little bit of snoring, that is my darling little kitty Celeste. She's snoozing on the bed. Jameson is intently watching me right now, so you can't see them. They're just out of frame on the bed. One of my favorite fragrances, so we're going to talk about a lot of really good ones, and some of the fragrances we're going to talk about are also going to be really bad. We're starting with a lot of good ones though, so that is fun and exciting. This is like the Ed Hardy For Her Love Kills Slowly Eau de Parfum. Like this is Ed Hardy For Her, and I really like this. This is freesia, this is peach, this is mango. This is a perfect everyday fragrance. When I first got this, I like wasn't sure. It was a gift from my sister, and she's way cooler than me, but she's also like a little like edgy, and I'm not that. Like I see myself as cool now, but when the time that I got this, I was like, girl, are you sure? Like, do you have a cool little sister that I don't know about? But this is so nice. I highly recommend this if you like a little something fruity, not too fruity, it's not tropical, it's light. It's just a crowd-pleasing scent, and honestly, it smells so good. The packaging of it is super cute too. Let me grab it really quick. So this is Her. And like, I hate it when other YouTubers say Her, but like also, anyway, this is the fragrance. it has a little bit of vanilla, and usually I don't like vanilla, but this is just one of the easiest fragrances to wear. I think nearly anyone can wear this and just smell so gosh darn good. This is actually my second one of these because I've already finished an entire one. I love it. I love it. I think that if you're having a hard time finding fragrances because you don't want something that's too off the wall, but you want something that smells nice and like it's a fresh, fruity floral, but it's not too much in any direction and it just smells good. Like if you just want to smell good, this is it. And especially with the Y2K trends happening right now, I think more people should be wearing this, in my opinion. While we're also talking about that one, I have the Hardy Femme perfume. I'm practicing my French. It's not that great, but with the Spanish, je parle un poquito de français, so pray for me. So this one's newer to my collection. I bought this secondhand. I love the ginormous bottle. I'm still getting familiar with it. I'm not sure of all of the notes in it, but it does smell nice. It does smell purple. It smells kind of like orchids, which I think is nice. I don't know exactly how to feel about it, but if this is your signature fragrance, I would like to hear in your words what it smells like. Thank you for that. This is another Salvador Dali fragrance that I have, and it is called Laguna. Before you click away, this is my personal idea of a dupe for YSL Libre. So I'm not a big fan of Libre because I think it smells like air freshener. Just that combination of, and like, it's wild how you can line up 10 fragrances that have nearly identical notes and they will all smell different. Like some of them will smell like more similar than others, but so the main similarities between these two is that they have lavender, lemon, and vanilla. And there's quite a few other notes in this one. Where I don't like Libre, I like this one. And this has pineapple, it has a bunch of other citrus fruits in it. To me, and I describe this in a vlog, actually. I go on a little fragrance rant. To me, this smells like a brand new sexy racer car in Miami. A single spritz, honestly, isn't overpowering, but you can definitely go heavy on this. It smells like a new car, and it also smells like sexy and tropical. And if you aren't interested in paying the price for YSL Libre and you want something that's a little bit more unique, I would definitely recommend checking out Salvador Dali Laguna. It's way less expensive if I remember correctly, because usually it is. Since this is an older fragrance, it's a little bit stronger, and I just think it smells so much more unique. I'm relying on some stereotypes here, but like, if you get a haircut every 10 days, like if you have that like slick leather look about you, I think you would love that. I think you would love this, and it's just nice. Like, I don't get to wear this as often as I would like to, but I just think it's fun. Like this, I would wear this while watching Love is Blind, because then I would feel like I'm there, you know? Sexy singles. So yeah, that's my, and I haven't even touched on the packaging. Let's address the packaging. Look at these beautiful plump lips, and the nose. Noses don't get enough attention. Look at that strong nose. I love it. Yeah, this was a gift from my friend Shelby, and love her so much. She's always been so supportive of me. Y'all, I'm getting scared because I don't think I'm even gonna get rid of anything. Really, this is just a review of my entire fragrance collection. Okay. If y'all want to see a blast from the past, look at her. I'm in middle school again. I'm listening to White Horse by Taylor Swift. Wow. It's just so good. Like, I think I'm gonna put this in my makeup memories box. 2 years ago, I almost like, ew. But I still liked it. I still have it because it's just such a strong memory for me. And it's wild to me that I see more young people wearing like really cool fragrances. And I'm like, there's not even like an ugly phrase for a lot of youth nowadays. Not that Love Spell was ugly. I just feel like I was like definitely on the struggle bus, like with frizzy hair and trying to figure out what was good. But anyway, yeah, this is going in my makeup memories box. It just smells, to me, it smells so good. It's partially that nostalgia, and it's just like, so fun and flirty. So nice. I have these 2 body sprays. One of them I can't find, but I have these fragrance body sprays. They're like the Design Imposters. I think I got this for Christmas. Like, the reason my collection is so large is because I've kept things like, so if I'm not going to say my age right now, but if I'm the age that I am now, I've kept things from 10 years ago. So I just basically don't get rid of anything. I know someone in my life who would love this, and they're going to enjoy it. And it's not getting used any use here, but if you like Obsession by oh wait, if this is what Obsession by Calvin Klein smells like, it's soft, it's a little powdery. I know someone who would love this, and I'm gonna give it to them. Small town. Okay, here I have the Victoria's Secret Crush Fragrance Mist. See, I am a victim of nostalgia. See, I've had this fragrance for so long. This is a little Victoria's Secret Crush Fragrance Mist. I've had this for so long, I don't want to get rid of it. But the thing is, like, I can't even tell you what this smells like. And I haven't even used it that much. That just smells good. But honestly, it's not going to get enough use from me. And I'm sure one of my little cousins would love this. And so I'll let her enjoy this and create her own memories with it rather than keeping it underneath my bed collecting dust. But that smells good. A lot of Victoria's Secret fragrances I have enjoyed. I've enjoyed them immensely. Okay, this next one we're going to contend with. I don't want to keep this. I'm going to keep it, but I don't want to keep it. I don't want to keep it because I just don't like it. I know that a lot of people love it. This is like their all-time favorite, and like, not to yuck your yum, because I want you to keep enjoying your yum even if I think it's yucky. But I don't love it anymore. I remember getting this when it first came out, probably like for Easter or something like that. And I like the first part because the first part smells like candy, but I don't like the caramel vanilla situation underneath. It's fine. I'm not obsessed. It's okay. I'm keeping it because everyone else has it and for like my own research. But there will come a time where I no longer have this in my collection and I will be fine. I'll spray it on once in a while. I think I put it in one of my Shop My Stashes last year. It's fine. It's just not me. And I'm still gonna keep it. But if you like Ariana Grande Cloud, let me know why you love it. I would like to know. If you don't like Ariana Grande Cloud, commiserate with me in the comments. Guerlain Aqua Allegoria Natar de Sol. Love this. This is like Mother's Day is coming up. Get this for your mother. If you're a mother, get this for yourself. It is soft and sweet and unique and wearable for every day. This just smells like you have your life together. It has like that musky honey and the sweet florals on top. All in all, I don't think that you can mess up with this fragrance. I think this is a good one, and your mother will love you. Like, your mother already does love you, but your mother will love you extra and think of you every time she uses it. So yes, I talked about this in my favorites for spring. It's behind me on my bedside table. I appreciate it so much. Ooh, okay, here's another Guerlain fragrance, and this is Insolence, so which means insolence. To me, this smells really good. To some people, it smells like diapers because it is violets. So a lot of purple flowers, purple flowers, like they have that kind of powdery scent to them. And this is an I'm better than you fragrance. Like this is either I'm baby or I'm better than you fragrance. It's just so good. Like that's why they call it excellence. Because it's just like, I'm putting distance between you and me. Like, and I really like that. Like when you want to be a bad bee, put this on. It just smells so good. And I don't get to wear it that often because in general, I'm more like warm fruits. But this, I really appreciate it in my collection. And I'm never letting it go. I'm never letting her go. So this is Davidoff Cool Water Woman, by the way. This is my first fragrance ever. So you're getting a little history about myself. My first fragrance ever in my life. My mom gave this to me when I was 7 years old. I had my own little vanity. I just felt so grown up. And like seeing this little blue bottle. And I'm pretty sure this was the exact size too. Like what is this, an ounce? Just seeing this on my little vanity, I just felt so grown up. I was like, And this is the first aquatic scent pretty much ever in the history of fragrance. That's what made this stand out so much. It does smell like water. They found a way to make something smell like water. And you're like, water has no scent. But this smells like water, the ocean. It has a lot of citruses in this fragrance. So even though it smells like water, there's a bajillion notes in here that just make a symphony. You're hearing the waves crash on the beach when you smell this. And I know that I can't tell you the name of the song or the rapper who made the song, but I know that he talked trash about cool water. And I get it because at one point in time, when everyone's wearing the same thing and you smell the same thing all over the place, you're over it. It's lost its intrigue. It's no longer special anymore. So I can understand why he didn't like it. But now, every time I smell this, it's just like, oh, like I said, you're hearing the trickling waterfall. You're hearing the waves crash on the beach, all in the scent. This is going to my makeup memories box. I honestly don't have that much reason to wear it very often because my mood never really calls for it. But the memory is so strong, it's going in the makeup memory box. Ooh, here we have Bar Sparkling Hibiscus Eau de Parfum, number 7. I got this on recommendation from Jessica Braun. I really appreciate Jessica Braun's videos. If you haven't watched her, she's a fantastic beauty guru and vlogger. I like this, but I'm going to part with it, and I'll tell you why. Even though I like it, it does smell quite a bit like booze, which is nice. Like, it has that champagne aspect. But it has like that little bit of bitterness that to me, it just doesn't resonate with me. And I know that one of the really awesome things about this brand in particular, Bar, is their fragrances aren't intended to mix. So you make your own custom scent when you pick out a couple of their fragrances and mix them all together. And for me, I have a young woman in my life who I think would really love it. So I got it because hibiscus, I heard hibiscus, I was say no more. With a combination of hibiscus and champagne. So it says soft hibiscus petals, dark juicy berries, refreshing cocktail. And like they said, other berries, but to me, it's hibiscus and champagne. I have a young woman in my life who I think who would really like it. And since it's so brand new, I would just rather give it to her rather than have it languish in my collection. But again, I highly recommend checking out the Bar fragrances at Target. I don't regret purchasing this, and I am still on the hunt for a hibiscus fragrance. So if you have a good one to recommend me, let me know. And I think that this is great. I'm so excited to give it to her. I think she'll really like it. Ooh. Let's see, next ones. So that one's light and fun. Let's talk about something deep and dark. So here we have Knowing from Estee Lauder. And this is an eau de parfum. This came out in the 80s. And as the trending times go, fragrances in the 80s were totally different. There's different themes and trends. So right now, I would say the fragrance trends are veering more towards very light, like light as in skin scents that are musky, and you only smell them if you're truly like very close to someone. In the past, think about it, we only relatively recently in history, like there's no smoking in restaurants or in public places. We have more access to sanitation, especially in the US. We have more access to showers and cleanliness. And so no smoking, cleanliness is a huge factor. This is the historian in me. Things are just so different from when fragrances were first put out. Things were not always like this. We're not like living in France in the, I can't say exactly what century or decade because I'm not that good. But literally like people would just throw garbage out. And in those times, to cover the scent of that, because of how close we were to our trash and waste, you needed something strong. That's why people were burning incense. That's why, like, colonialism, the spices. Anyway, back in the 80s, people were smoking. So knowing this is very strong. And also think of the 80s power, like we're talking shoulder pads, we're talking women getting more and more women, specifically white women, entering the workforce. And this has oak moss, there's a little bit of musk, there's some yellow florals. Yeah, it stings my nose hairs a little bit, but it is so good. It is very deep. It is very strong. Like a single spritz alone, I know I'm going to smell that for pretty much the rest of the day, but I think this smells really good. But it's titled Knowing because the woman who wears this knows things. I think this is a little bit more masculine in terms of like being kind of like out there, and it's very woody and earthy. The woman in the 80s who was wearing this, like 80s and 90s, like she knew things. She was doing it. And for that, I really like it. I don't get to wear it that often. It does smell a little cologne-y, so if you like masculine scents that are very unique and very strong, check this out. I think this is just good. This gives me very much Mother Earth, but like she's a little hardened, but she's also soft, you know, like, wise. This gives me wisdom. Knowing, that's wisdom. This one's staying. I don't even know why I'm saying that because almost all of these are gonna stay. But anyway, continuing on with my collection. Ooh, let's talk about another earthy fragrance. So here I have Cacharel Eden, and this has pineapple in it. I love the bottle of this, so let me show you. Look at how cute that is. And this has, I know for sure it has pineapple in the top notes, and it's powdery too. Yeah, this is a lot sharper. There's a lot of like, when I say crowd pleasing, that means like most people are gonna like it. So if you're not smelling fragrances every day, if you're not trying to try a bunch of new stuff, like you just wanna smell good, like there's the crowd pleasers. Those are the mainstream. And like, honestly, it's not bad to like mainstream fragrances. Like if you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm not unique, I'm feeling basic. Like, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Like what you like. And it's not wrong to like things that smell good, that overall are generally pleasing. This, I think, is much more for the people who are like, I want to smell something different. And it's so funny because I'll go into forums, like specifically like the fragrance subreddit on Reddit, and people will ask things like, this sounds weird, but can you tell me what a fragrance that sounds like bug spray is? And like, you know, like some people like the smell of bleach, some people like the smell of gasoline, and there's fragrances out there for those people. And to me, this smells a little like bug spray, but in like a very nice way, actually. There's a lot of like contradictions in here. It's like a little bit sharp. It's like very round as well. On a day-to-day basis, I'm reaching for my Ed Hardy for Her fragrance. I'm not reaching for this because, again, when you wear a fragrance, you're setting the tone, you're setting the ambiance, you're kind of like influencing your avatar, and you're getting responses based on that. Like, if you want to be like, I'm weird, and trust me, I'm that person, like, I'm an Aquarius stellium, I want to tell people that I'm weird, wearing something like this will help you with that. You don't have to say anything and people will know. And because again, like, scent is one of those non-verbal communication situations. So I think this is very nice. It's not a safe blind buy, like buying without smelling. Like, I don't want to watch Love is Blind. I want to watch Love Has Anosmia. And that means you can't smell. Anyway, I think this smells good. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but I'm not mad at it. So it has like patchouli, mimosa, cool fruits. Yeah, so this is another one similar to the Guerlain Insolence. If you want to let people know that they are beneath you, wear these. These are fragrances that say I'm better than you. This one's a lot more, this is a lot easier on the nose. This one's definitely like, I'm different and I need you to know it. So yeah, I love them for different reasons. Let's get a palette cleanser going. So here I have Glow by JWOWW. And this is another example of what I would say a crowd-pleasing scent is. And it's not in your face. It's just light and likable. So here she is. So JLo, another Boricua. I just love the packaging. I love the little, like, she's wearing a little necklace. This is soft. This is actually a little bit more powdery than I anticipated, and I think it's nice. I think this is just a great overall, easy to wear fragrance. I couldn't imagine like a teenager wearing this because it just smells a little bit more grown up, because generally I don't know very many teenagers who want to smell like baby powder. But to me, it just gives like soft, clean, welcoming, like very warm. Overall, I really like it. I really like it. And also I love that it's a throwback. Like, honestly, it wasn't even that long ago, but it's kind of vintage at the, almost vintage. I don't know. I don't remember what year this came out. Let's see. Does it say? It doesn't say, but I like it. I think it's good. I'm going to talk about 2 Paris Hilton fragrances, and then I'm going to take a break so I can charge my phone. Here I have Paris Hilton by Paris Hilton, and I also have Eris by Paris Hilton. And first let me talk about Eris. So look at the packaging on this. The like little holographic, and there's a mirror. I love that so much. Like, imagine like you have this in your purse, and you're like, and at the time that Paris Hilton was big, like you carried a massive bag. So imagine you have this in your, like, rolling around in your bag. You've got a mirror on it so you can apply your lip gloss, and then you just like pop it open. I love that. It's freesia. There's a little bit of light citrus, and this just smells really good. This smells really, really good. I think women of all ages can wear this and just smell amazing. Like, if you just want to be cool, I think more people should wear this. This is another one of those fragrances that I think more people should wear. It just smells delightful. There's freesia in here, which is what attracted me to it, and I just think it's great. Fragrance Net got me. It's a crowd-pleasing scent. It's soft, not too much. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who like absolutely hated it, other than on the basis of like, it smells nice. Like, there's some people who just, oh, it smells nice, and they don't like that. But so here I have Paris Hilton by Paris Hilton, Eau de Parfum. This one's fun. Look at this packaging with the swirlies. It's been a minute since I smelled this one. The simple cylinder packaging with the black stripes on it, I think is just nice. Yeah, this is lighter in fragrance than the Eris fragrance. If you're looking for a first fragrance, I think that this should be on your list to consider. It just smells nice and soft. like a little clean, a little bit of floral, nothing too strong, and I really appreciate it for that reason. And I don't wear this one as much because I do like a little something stronger. I want to be smelled. I want to smell myself and I want to be smelled. But this one's nice and I'll be keeping this. Yeah, I'm not a historian, but I like to consider myself, like in my mind, I am my own makeup historian. I do a lot of research on makeup and fragrances because it is just my favorite thing to do, my favorite thing to gain knowledge about. And I think the Paris Hilton by Paris Hilton fragrance is kind of historical in the way that it has constructed femininity, ideas of femininity to us in the new millennia. So very fun. Okay, I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna charge my phone, and I'll come back to you later. Actually, I've decided after seeing that I had filmed for an hour, we're just gonna do a part 2. So if you like this video and you enjoyed it while you were watching, please let me know by hitting the thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and look out for that part 2 of this video so you can see more of my fragrance collection, my perfume collection. If you want to keep learning, if you want to keep seeing, then tune in for the next one. Bye. Knowing, that's wisdom.